Hi Kunal, welcome to BollywooLife.
Thank you.
First of all, I have to say what a trailer, like edge of the seat trailer it is.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And I have to say Kunal that Abhay has been setting benchmarks. Like first season was so good, second was amazing. Now third season is coming. As an actor, do you feel an added pressure to deliver when of course there are more seasons of a series coming?
In a way, yes. I don't know so much. I mean, as an actor, even as a fan of the show, as an audience, and somebody who's actually the name, you feel that you definitely want it to be bigger and better, and you don't want to disappoint anybody. But at the same time, once you do get into it, then you'll forget about the pressure because you just concentrate about the work at hand and you give it your 100% and then hope for the best, because it's not just me, there's a lot of people from the platform to the creative team that's come together, to the director, to the writers, who all are sharing this pressure with you and all are working towards making a show which we hope kind of delivers to the expectations. And it's such a new feeling because this is the first time I've kind of ventured into a web show which is so different from a film, whether it's being the character and playing it, or as an actor coming back, and for the audiences also, because it's like you're having a sequel back to back in years, right?
True. Of course Abhay and all the seasons have this similarity of killings and murders, but this time I can see one twist. Is this Abhay versus Ghost this time? Because I can see some supernatural stuff happening in the trailer. So I would like to know that. Like, ye thoda above the level ho gaya, like Abhay is going to fight with the ghost.
Well, I would love for you to watch and explore that. But that is what I was saying, that sometimes you're like, how do we push the envelope now? Because what's also important is that there is something about Abhay that the audiences like that needs to be the same, because you can't make a new show because it's still Abhay season 3. But at the same time, what can we do that while we give them what they like, how can we surprise them a little bit? How can we bring it in a different zone? Because it also helps us, because otherwise the journey of Abhay for me as an actor will also become monotonous for the writers and the director and everybody. So that's what we've tried to do. And like I said, I would want you to explore that on the 8th of April when it releases. But right now, fingers crossed, man.
Yeah, because even the poster has Kabristan here. So, of course, I was thinking that maybe some supernatural element zarur hoga isme. So, Kunal, of course, as you said that for as an actor, it might get monotonous. So, how do you break that when, of course, you are playing a character? I think in 3 years, around 3 times, you have shot for a series, a character, same character. Right. How do you break that monotonous thing for yourself?
See, I think there's something nice about this particular monotony also, because I'm saying this is also you're watching Abhay for everything that there is, because the villains are new and every episode has different, but there is something that's constant about Abhay which I as an actor like, which I've tried the audiences to like about Abhay, is the kind of a person that he is and the way he behaves, and there is a certain kind of an unpredictability to him. For me as an actor, I've made sure that at least in every season I find something for him to do outside the normal. He also has to be the normal because he's the one thing that is constant in that. And if the audiences have liked him for that, then it's like a relationship that they have with this character. They know what he's going to do. They expect him to behave a certain way. So keeping that constant, I still try to say that as an actor, what can I do? Can you give me a scene or two or a track which gives me an opportunity to do something different? Which this season definitely has. Because not only is the world different, but the situations that he as a character gets put into are also slightly twisted and different, which by the virtue of itself has given me as an actor an opportunity to bring something new.
Right. I have to say that Abhay also has amazing villains. Be it Ram Kapoor, Chunky Pandey sir, anyone. Right now also I think Vijay Raj sir is there, this time Rahul Dev is there. Don't you tell your directors like मेरे को भी थोड़ा negative element वाला दे दो role?
वो तो already है, क्योंकि वो खुद इतना grey है.
Right.
आपने अगर पहले 2 season देखे होंगे, you know what he's done and what he's capable of. So I think he's the only guy who's always on the brink.
Right.
He's not completely white, but he's not completely black. So I'm pretty okay with how dark he is. But yes, like you mentioned, I think the villains of Abhay are the biggest highlight, and they are actually what make Abhay Abhay. And I have to say a big thank you to the platform to kind of decide to work with the kind of actors that they have, and then obviously all the credit goes to the actors who've done such good justice to the characters that they've played, that it's made the show what it is.
Right. This is coming in Tamil and Telugu also. I want to know, have you dubbed it?
I don't even want to wish, because I would have done a really bad job. Because as much as I am happy about the fact that it is in 2 different languages. It should be done by people who speak those languages. I don't speak those languages, and I wouldn't know how to do justice to an emotion if I don't understand it.
You know, Soha has also made her OTT debut with Z5's Kaun Banegi Shikarwati. You guys have done a couple of films together. Now, any plans of coming together on OTT?
I don't think we even planned those films that we ended up doing together because they were individually offered to us. So we really have no plans as such. But of course, if something gets offered to us individually, which we both like, the fact that we're married to each other won't stop us from doing it. But the fact that we're married to each other doesn't make us want to go actively go and find something.
True. You know, of course, Abhay 3 is of course there on OTT. It's a series, but now if you watch any other series, like earlier, of course, I think people used to tell you कि अगर आजकल में कोई film देखी है जिसमें आपको लगा कि आप part हो, is there any series right now which you watched and you thought कि काश मैं इसमें होता?
And of course, there are so many, and I'm saying, luckily, we are not restricted to the level of saying that, oh, you know, this American show or this Danish show. There are also so many lovely Indian shows that I've seen in the past, like whether it was Patal Lok or Scam or Tabbar, and I'm sure I'm missing 1 or 2, which are made within this country, which are so good, and the quality and the kind of the way they've been presented is so good that I mean, of course, even these 3, and there are 1, 2 more that I'm forgetting, that I've loved watching, and I would have loved to be a part of those.
Right. So after Abhay 3, which is coming on 8th April, where do we see you next?
There is another film called Kanjoos Makhi Choos, which I finished, which is in the post-production now, so that would be up for next release. Then there is another show that I can't talk about, but we finished, and another film that I start next month.
Right. And if I don't ask you this last question before I wrap up, it will be a crime and Abhay has to come and catch me. Any update on Go Goa Gone sequel and Golmaal 5?
Oh God. I wish I had a confirmed answer for you, but officially there is nothing.
Because both the films were officially announced before the pandemic happened, but right now we have no update about it yet.
No update, man. I don't know if it's happening also.
Okay. So Kunal, it was really nice chatting with you. All the best for Abhay 3. I'm sure people are going to watch it, and we all are waiting for Abhay 4 as well now.
Fingers crossed, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Right.
so much.
Take
Love
care.
you.